A waterfall is a place where water flows over a vertical drop in the course of a stream or river. Waterfalls also occur where meltwater drops over the edge of a tabular iceberg or ice shelf. Formation. Waterfalls are commonly formed when a river is young. At these times the channel is often narrow and deep. When the river courses over resistant bedrock, erosion happens slowly, while downstream the erosion occurs more rapidly. As the watercourse increases its velocity at the edge of the waterfall, it plucks material from the riverbed. Whirlpools created in the turbulence as well as sand and stones carried by the watercourse increase the erosion capacity. This causes the waterfall to carve deeper into the bed and to recede upstream. Often over time, the waterfall will recede back to form a canyon or gorge downstream as it recedes upstream, and it will carve deeper into the ridge above it. The rate of retreat for a waterfall can be as high as 1.5 meters per year. Often, the rock stratum just below the more resistant shelf will be of a softer type, meaning that undercutting due to splashback will occur here to form a shallow cave-like formation known as a rock shelter under and behind the waterfall. Eventually, the outcropping, more resistant cap rock will collapse under pressure to add blocks of rock to the base of the waterfall. These blocks of rock are then broken down into smaller boulders by attrition as they collide with each other, and they also erode the base of the waterfall by abrasion, creating a deep plunge pool or gorge. Streams become wider and shallower just above waterfalls due to flowing over the rock shelf, and there is usually a deep area just below the waterfall because of the kinetic energy of the water hitting the bottom. Waterfalls normally form in a rocky area due to erosion. After a long period of being fully formed, the water falling off the ledge will retreat, causing a horizontal pit parallel to the waterfall wall. Eventually, as the pit grows deeper, the waterfall collapses to be replaced by a steeply sloping stretch of riverbed. In addition to gradual processes such as erosion, earth movement caused by earthquakes or landslides or volcanoes can cause a differential in land heights which interfere with the natural course of a water flow, and result in waterfalls. A river sometimes flows over a large step in the rocks that may have been formed by a fault line. Waterfalls can occur along the edge of a glacial trough, where a stream or river flowing into a glacier continues to flow into a valley after the glacier has receded or melted. The large waterfalls in Yosemite Valley are examples of this phenomenon, which is referred to as a hanging valley. Another reason hanging valleys may form is where two rivers join and one is flowing faster than the other. Waterfalls can be grouped into 10 broad classes based on the average volume of water present on the fall using a logarithmic scale. Class 10 waterfalls include Niagara Falls, Paulo Afonso Falls and Con Falls. Classes of other well-known waterfalls include Victoria Falls and Kaieteur Falls, Rhine Falls and Gullfoss, Angel Falls and Detfoss, Yosemite Falls, Lower Yellowstone Falls and Umfang the Iguazu Waterfall. Sutherland Falls. Types. Ledge waterfall, water descends vertically over a vertical cliff, maintaining partial contact with the bedrock. Blocksheet, water descends from a relatively wide stream or river. Classical, ledge waterfalls where fall height is nearly equal to stream width, forming a vertical square shape. Curtain, ledge waterfalls which descend over a height larger than the width of falling water stream. Plunge, fast-moving water descends vertically, losing complete contact with the bedrock surface. The contact is typically lost due to horizontal thrust of the water before it falls. It always starts from a narrow stream. Punchbowl, water descends in a constricted form and then spreads out in a wider pool. Horsetail, descending water maintains good contact with bedrock most of the time. Slide, water glides down maintaining continuous contact. Ribbon, water descends over a long narrow strip. Chute, a large quantity of water forced through a narrow, vertical passage. Fan, water spreads horizontally as it descends while remaining in contact with bedrock. Cascade, water descends a series of rock steps. Tiered staircase, a series of waterfalls one after another of roughly the same size each with its own sunken plunge pool. Cataract, a large, powerful waterfall. Segmented, distinctly separate flows of water form as it descends. Catadupa, a cataract or waterfall, originally those of the Nile. The term Cataract refers to people inhabiting near such cataracts. There are suppositions that these people are deaf due to the constant din. Tidefall, a waterfall that directly empties into the sea or ocean. Frozen, any waterfall which has some element of ice. Examples of famous waterfalls. Significant waterfalls, listed alphabetically. Angel Falls in Venezuela is the world's tallest above-water waterfall at 979 meters. Bridalveil Fall in Yosemite Valley is 189 meters high with a sheer drop. Cumberland Falls in Kentucky is one of several falls in the world at which a moonbow is visible. Dashan Waterfall, a transnational waterfall on the border between China and Vietnam. Detfoss in northeast Iceland is the largest waterfall in Europe in terms of volume discharge, having an average water flow of 200 m³/s. The falls are 100 meters wide and have a drop of 44 meters down to the Jar Paragraph Quilsa Glja Fir Canyon. Iguazu Falls in Scotland, at 200 meters, the tallest waterfall in the United Kingdom. Falls of Lowra, also in Scotland, is an unusual rapids in the sea that is created when the waters in Loch Etive pour out through the narrow mouth of the loch over a rocky shelf. Gokta, the 16th tallest in the world at 771 meters, is located in the province of Cataract, Peru. Huangguoshi Waterfall in Anshan, Guizhou, China, is the largest waterfall in East Asia. Iguazu Falls is an extensive series of waterfalls along a 2.7-kilometer stretch of escarpment on the Argentina-Brazil border. James Bruce Falls, the tallest waterfall in North America at 840 meters, is located in the Princess Louisa Marine Provincial Park, British Columbia, Canada. Jiaolong Waterfall in Alishan, Chiayi, Taiwan, is the tallest waterfall in East Asia at 600 meters. Jog Falls in Karnataka, India, is the second highest plunge waterfall in India. Kaieteur Falls, located in the Kaieteur National Park, is 226 meters. Niagara Falls are the widest, most powerful falls in North America. Nochtalikai Falls is India's tallest plunge waterfall, located in Meghalaya State, India. Pissing Mare Falls, at 350 meters, is among the tallest waterfalls in eastern North America. Ramnielsfossen in Strand, Nesdalen, Norway, is the world's third tallest at 808 meters. Reichenbach Falls in Switzerland, a series of falls totaling 250 meters in height, were the site of the disappearance and purported death of fictional detective Sherlock Holmes in the story The Final Problem. Rhine Falls near Schaffhausen, Switzerland, are among the largest in Europe, at 150 meters wide. Ribbon Fall, a seasonal waterfall in Yosemite National Park, is the highest single drop fall in North America, at 1,612 feet. Sharabat Waterfall is located near Khan Bebin in Golestan Province, Iran. Shoshone Falls in Idaho has been termed the Niagara of the West. St. Clair's Falls, Sri Lanka's widest waterfall, is 265 feet tall. Kaieteur Falls, 384 meters high, are in Yoho National Park in Canada. Tequendama Falls is a 132-meter waterfall on the Bogotá River, about 30 kilometers southwest of Bogotá in Colombia. Tugela Falls is the world's second tallest at 947 meters in KwaZulu-Natal Province, Republic of South Africa. Venta Rapid in Latvia, said to be Europe's widest waterfall, is more than 800 feet wide but only about 6 feet high. Victoria Falls, on the Zambezi River along the border between Zimbabwe and Zambia, is among the largest waterfalls in the world. During periods of high flow, it creates an unbroken sheet of water more than a mile wide. Virginia Falls on South Nahanni River, Northwest Territories, Canada. World's 14th largest waterfall located in Nahanni National Park Reserve, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Waialo Falls, at 792 meters, is located in the Waimanu Valley, Hawaii, United States. Yosemite Falls, 739 meters, located in Yosemite National Park, United States. Yumbilla Falls is the world's fifth tallest waterfall and located in Peru. Gallery See also, List of waterfalls, List of waterfalls by height, List of waterfalls by flow rate, List of waterfalls by type, panhole, stream pool, tributary, water feature, artificial waterfall. References